Hey guys, welcome back to Campbell Workshop. Instead of making flowers, I'm going to share my experiments and show you how do I develop my paper flowers. There are many different tutorials or templates available online, but I always design and develop my own templates because I can explore my personal style and design a simple way to make paper flowers. You don't need lots of tools and easy to follow. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our new tutorials. Let's start with the colors. Especially for Kanzan Sakura, I have experimented a lot on coloring. Instead of using plain paper, I try different coloring methods to give the flower a bit more depth and realism. I always ask myself a few questions. What color, how dark, and where am I coloring? Sometimes I do not have the right colors, then I will need to paint the paper completely. Looking at the reference and experimenting will help you make up your mind. But you don't need to rely on the reference photo only. Your personal judgment is very important too. For example, I was working with Alstroemeria and I thought the yellow paper was too bright, so I colored my own yellow petals. However, when I put everything together, I realized the yellow paper was much attractive. It creates a contrast with the outer petals. Next is structure. In flower making, template and structure is the key to making realistic flowers. When I was making the English bluebell, it was one of the most challenging flowers for me. I tried many ways to create the classic bell shape. My first few experiments were all over the place. Very rough looking petals. Then finally I figured out using hot glue to maintain its shape. It took me over a day to figure this out, but I'm very happy with the final outcome. Then the artichoke flower. Getting the right shape and the proportion of the main structure was the most challenging. I made the core too thin, the flower too big, the petals too small. I even tried a different structure from the same family. Keep trying is the only way to overcome the difficulties. Next is one of the most popular tutorial, Protease. You can see from my green Protease experiment, I was trying to figure out the size of the petals and the color. And my first king Protease was a bit too small and pale. It was my first time to make big flower centers, so it took a bit of time to understand the size I after. This is my first Protease flower center experiment. It's not the best, but you can only keep developing until you reach your perfection. Talking about flower center, Astrantia is a very small flower with mini flowers in the middle. I've tried many ways to put the flower center together, including hot glue, wire wrapping. Making the center is also another challenge, choosing between wire sizes to how we treat the stem. I even bought some pre-made flower center, which was too big for this project. Last is choosing between materials. Different paper can give you very different feeling and style. At the end, I have used drawing paper for our lantern rose and anemone with crepe paper. Anthurium is our classic example for material. As we know, Anthurium has texture pattern on its leaf. I tried to figure out how to create the pattern and allow it to maintain inner shape. I started with wire because it is the best material to form a shape. However, you can see the skeleton of the leaf through the paper. It's not very appealing. Even I embedded a colored wire, it could not do the job. So I moved on to the hot glue. It was much better. You can also see my experiment on colors. Sometimes I've gone too far with my colors. I hope you find this video useful and enjoy experimenting. Thank you for watching the entire video. Your like, comment, and share is our greatest support. Stay tuned for our weekly tutorials. We would also like to thank you for getting our templates on our Etsy store. We have noticed we have lots of returning customers. Thank you very much. See you next week.